Today is April 20th, 2025. And I just thank and praise God for loving us, providing for us, taking care of us, being our partner, our priest, our friend. I thank God for loving us and choosing us and just protecting us from all evil in these last and evil days. Okay. Yeah, this time, around the holidays, the satanic puppets like to ramp up their tactics. So I think it was Thursday I went out. I had to take care of something, that oopsie almost bump into me type bull crap. So me and the girl had words, okay? So today I go out. They still with they fucking satanic tactics for their satanic rituals. They try to make themselves look like they're the innocent one. Everybody in Walgreens go on. See, this is the thing about the satanic puppets. They don't understand. I don't care whose side they on. God is on my side. I don't care about the satanic puppets whose side they go on. So they go. That's right. Shit, I don't care about them. So this is what happened. We was on the line. It was only a few people there. Every time after I come in, a whole bunch of them come out like roaches everywhere. So it was a young girl. Well, she said she was 17. I don't know if she is or if she isn't. I don't care. But anyway, so she took a long time. It was 3 people in front of me. With the first 2, she took quite a bit of time. It's on their store recording. That's why I don't understand why they try to play these games, because I guess they can erase it or whatever. But so the lady in front of me takes a long time. She gets off the line. She comes back on the line. Then the lady comes in and try to cut the line. So I said something. They don't want you to say nothing about it. So I said, "Excuse me, ma'am," because she was walking over helping the other lady, and she behind the cash register. So I said, "Excuse me, we're waiting, and you're trying to help somebody else." She's saying that she's supposed to help them. No, you don't. We're on the line. The lady supposed to get on the line to be helped. So she said, "Why are you yelling?" I said, "This is how I express myself." My voice was loud. I told her. She said, "But you don't have to yell." I said, "This is the way I express myself." She said, "Well, do you see anybody else expressing themselves?" I said, "But I express myself this way." So she started going back and forth with me. So she told me she was going to get her mother. I said, "Get your mother, and I'll tell her too." This is the way I express myself. So the people jumped in and was like, "Call 911. So on the line, I said, "Well, that's right. Call 911. So the lady in front of me was like, "She didn't say that." I said, "No, she didn't, but the lady on the line." So it's this dyke lady that comes in and think that I'm supposed to be scared of her. And she says, "That's a shame. You're disgusting. But I won't back down." And I said, "I won't back down to you either. This is how I talk. This is I express myself." So she was like, "You're disgusting." I said, "Well, it can't be too disgusting because you're going back and forth with me." So she said, "You're ghetto." I said, "Well, you're a dyke." She said, "Oh my God, did you hear what she said? She said that in front of the kids." I said, "Well, you said I was ghetto." She says, "Well, do you know what ghetto mean?" I said, "Well, do you know what a dyke means?" So she's going over there. Then she's like, "Oh, you're just miserable." They always like to turn it on you. They want you to spaz out. And when you spaz out, they try to act like you're the problem when they try to trigger you to spaz out. So they got what they wanted today. They got me yelling, and they got what they wanted. And the reason why they did it was because I have an assignment in that town. And they talk about you not working, but when you take the assignment, I haven't been working. The assignment starts on the 28th. So they want you to look like the bad person or try to make you look like you incompetent so they won't have to keep you. No, block me from coming. That's what you should do instead of trying to set up the scenarios, because I don't care what the satanic puppets think about me. I know what God thinks about me. I can express myself this way. I'm not threatening to harm nobody. I'm not doing nothing like that. And the girl I'm gonna talk about that was the cashier, you're nobody. You can't talk like that. I said, I am somebody. What you talking about? I am somebody. So this is what they do when they trying to set you up. That's right. Don't back down from them. They starting it up again. So just give. I'm not telling you to curse them out or nothing like that, but don't back down from them. They're doing their little setups and sabotages, but God always gives you a way to escape. Like I said, if they don't want me to work that assignment, I'll stay my happy ass home. I've been doing it. I've been doing it. I've been doing it. God always makes way for you. They just want you to be a doormat for them. They want you to bow down to them. I bow down to no one but God. I kneel before God. That's why I stand before anybody. And I mean anybody. I'm not worried about it. But the girl, they went with the whole program. They know that I go to that Walgreens in that town. They think because they can't get me to throw in the towel, this is what they think they're going to do. I'm going to ignore them sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. But yeah, this is what they doing. And they did it on Thursday, but this is, this is their holiday, their Ash Wednesday. They do their rituals and stuff like that. This is what they do. So till the next time, keep me in your prayers. So we'll see what happens when I go on that assignment. If they don't want me there, I'll take my happy ass home. That's all I got to say. I don't gotta work for man. I work for God. But I'm trying to just get things in place for me and my family. That's it. And sometimes God don't even want you in the way. He want to do what he got to do for you anyway. Well, yeah, this is it. This is it. They worry about everything. They try to intimidate you with the same old stupid ass tactics. It ain't gonna never work. It didn't work in the past and it's not gonna work now. And she got the nerve to talk about she's 17 years old. Well, you know better. It's so stupid. You know you don't supposed to let nobody cut. We've been waiting. It's a whole line. Talk about she's 17 years old. Why would you let somebody cut the line? First of all, you let somebody walk off the line. I ain't say nothing. Then they let you, oh, that didn't work. That didn't get me to raise my voice. So then they get somebody to cut the line. Till the next time, I love you guys, YouTube. Mwah.